Alright. We're gonna be starting up real soon. Doing couple last minute things. But how's everybody's day going so far? I've been having a fairly busy morning. It's not really morning anymore at this point. But just about wrapped up with my main objectives for today. Hence the stream. But I hope all y'all are having a fantabulous day. There we go. Oh, I went way far. Just pre-stream, I have a bag somewhere in my apartment that has my Switch accessories, and I was trying to find these covers for my little hand controllers, and I cannot seem to find it anywhere. So I'm just gonna go again without them. I know it's somewhere in this apartment. My apartment is not that big, but yeah. Dang Switch and Switch accessories. They're somewhere hiding. I know it. I have not streamed in a while. I think it's been well over a week since I've last been able to at least stream Pokemon. It's just been, life has been busy between doctor's appointments and work and the D&D. But finally have some time today to stream. I have been doing a lot of off-stream just general grinding because I've realized when I stream, I really avoid just random battles and whatnot. But a lot has happened. A lot of clothing purchasing has happened. Let me actually run through just a quick ensemble. Just to showcase how many new items there are. Is everything? Yeah, so all of this stuff is stuff I have purchased. We've got things. Actually, let me showcase it in the actual shop, because they actually just automatically just shove it on your head, and I like that more. I like when they just shove it onto you, and then you have to deal with it. But we got bowler caps now. We have a little warm hats. Last time previously, I just bought some stuff. So it's very funny that this time, way different. Got some more tops. We have a lot of really fun clothing options that I'm very excited to keep kind of flipping through. One of the most exciting things, we have suits. I'm really hyped for these suits. We got a lot of fun shoes, fancy sandals and boots. I'm not as big of a fan as I thought I would be with these ankle boots. Mostly because it's just a cut that, I don't know, it's not my favorite. And then we have, not so much in the glasses section, we do have these snow goggles, but they're a bit too, I don't know, Tron for me. When I think of snow goggles, this isn't really what I picture. So I've decided to forego any of those. But I'm done shopping now. Though probably the more important thing to update on is I've gained a lot more levels in terms of my standing in the guild. I'm now a 5th star member, which means Pokemon of level 65 and below will obey me, which is good because I think the highest I have is a 50 Alpha Roserad, which I don't really use all that much, but I mean, it's good to have. We got some stuff in Lost and Found today. I'll probably pick that up along the way. And I've got a few new Pokemon that I like to show off. Let me pop over here. So, I don't remember if last time I had a Gyarados, but I have a Gyarados now. Level 35, I evolved it from a Magikarp. There is a Gyarados flying up around in the Obsidian Fieldlands, and I cannot for the life of me reach it. I'm assuming you have to either, like, have unlocked a swimming option or a flying option to actually get in range. And there's also a Sharaptor, I think is the name of it, the final evolution of the Starly, in a similar spot where it's just high up in the air and flying around, and it enrages me that I do not have access to it yet. I cannot throw stuff at it. But again, we have that 50th level Roserad, Vesper, my Vespa Queen. I've also made progress on getting the evolutions. I just leveled up a Leafeon that I was able to level up. I was lucky, and there was a swarm of Eevees on my file about a week back, and I just, like, grabbed as many as I could. And I unfortunately scared off a shiny Eevee, which breaks my heart. But we have it now. And I'm going to dump a couple of these guys, because I was doing some leveling up of some of these lower level guys, since I had some time off stream. But I'm going to dump these over so I have, like, a beefier crew to run with. Honey is kind of one of my, like, main Pokemon. And Umbreon I caught, I think, yeah, in that, like, I caught before the swarm. It's a alpha, so it's real big. And I originally was going to save a lot of evolving to do on stream, but then I kept playing more off stream and decided that I'll just, if I have something interesting to evolve on stream, I'll do that. And I have Eugene up to level 37, and so he is able to evolve. I know that all of these starters in this game have, like, a Hisune form for their final form. I vaguely know, I vaguely remember what's going on with Eugene, but I don't remember explicitly, so it'll be a surprise to me as well. Yes, the Sylveon. I haven't figured out a name for the Sylveon yet, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. Hi Phoenix Mama. I've also got this Chansey. I don't know what I'm going to do with her, but I have her. And I'm a choke because I need to get a fighting type at some point. Let's bring Yoda along as well. Let's see. Loras, let me do that. There was also a swarm of Mr. Mime, which was hilarious because I basically was just running around beating up just some weird men. I did some grinding with Mr. Mime. Let me get Fundip. I wanted to evolve Fundip to be a Galad, but that didn't work, so I have a Gardevoir instead. And I think I'm good to roll with this crew. Yeah, everyone's vaguely like 35-ish. Yeah, just this. Okay, this Drifloon. I'm really excited to show this Drifloon because I caught a Drifloon that was an alpha. It was just running around. It was just an alpha, and like the Pokemon in this game, when they're alpha form, they're big. That's for sure. I need you to see just how big Drifloon is. And, like, I don't have one on me anymore. I got rid of it. But the Drifloon, I'd say they're, like maybe twice the size of one of these barrels. When you, like, deploy them. They're, like, roughly maybe twice, maybe a little lower than twice the size of a Drifloon. So the Alpha, it's a lot bigger than that. It's a big boy. I need to figure out a name for this magnificent boy. Because it's so big. It cracks me up. Because I knew it was going to be big. I didn't quite realize how big it was going to be. But this is one of the best things I've seen in this game. Is just how obscenely large these alphas are. And that does remind me, um, yeah, they are huge. And I left last time. Oh, actually, I need to evolve Eugene's. Something I've been doing is whenever I evolve a Pokemon, I like to like kind of deploy them out here so I kind of give them like a hello and get a sense of how big they are. I do this mostly for the alpha evolutions, but I feel like doing it for Eugene as well will be nice because he's my starter, and in this game like the starter Pokemon isn't really like as a big of a deal because of how like often and quickly you're gonna be just running through Pokemon. But I wanna. What do you mean I can't evolve? Oh right, I always forget this. You can't have your Pokemon deployed when you're going to evolve them, which I guess makes sense because for whatever reason. But now we will evolve him. I think he becomes like a reddish color, but I don't know if that's just the shiny. But I'm very excited to see. I still love the evolution animation for this game. Okay, he is red. Okay, so that it's still Decidueye. The name hasn't changed. He looks really shy, and I don't know if this is intentional, but there's just a little mark at the crotch that just looks like a little business down there, and I don't know if that was the smartest decision. Oh, he kind of looks like a crab. Oh, look at this dork. Oh, he's just a little bro. Look at him, he's my size. He's as big as me now. I wanna see an edit of that TikTok of the drugged up owl who just falls on its face. Oh, he's gonna give me a hug. I want to see an edit, but it's with just Decidueye just flops over. Let's see. It learned a new move, so let me see what that is. Will you let me click on it? My remote is glitching. Oh, I think I pressed something on an accident, and it made my uh. Oh, I did not realize that. Okay, I completely forgot. Yeah, the Hisuian form is. It looks like it's gonna be fighting, which is interesting. I guess I don't really need the Machoke as much anymore. Yeah, let me drop that in there. Let's see, because it's a level 40. Oh, I hope Rock Smash lets me smash the rocks that I've been seeing around, because there's been, like physical rocks on the map that I've been, like, wanting to destroy, and I hope that this will let me do that. I'm assuming I have to pick up a Pokemon to do that, which is annoying, but, whatever. Eugene can now use Rock Smash. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to actual gameplay now. And last time I streamed, I left off trying to conclude this mission. This bird be casting spells. Last time I streamed, I was trying to figure out this, Driftlum quest. That it was, someone was saying that, they're like, oh, is it true that Driftlum, take, children? What is this? Oh, I can access my items in here. Okay, I don't need that. But, I completely misread one of the lines, and I just assumed that I needed to go somewhere at night. When the reality of the situation was, I needed to go down here at, the evening. And I just got completely in my head. I was just convinced that, oh, I just need to go, at nighttime, which is when we see the Driftlum. But no, turns out, yeah, there's some sort of screeching sound. We need to find it at the evening for some reason, which is not typically when the ghost Pokemon arrive, but, I mean, I can't really argue with the actual way the game is having things happen. Well, where is it? I think I might. It actually might be back at the city gates. I know I heard it. I swear I just heard it. And if I have to Google this again, because I don't know, it's been like a week, 2 weeks since I've like previously played and thought about this mission. Where is it? I know it's around here. Let me get this mission like to be the one that's active, because I think that was what showed me it. I looked as far as just like knowing that it existed. I was just down there. How did I miss it? If I have to like literally like walk up into its face to actually see it, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Okay. Oh, is it just behind the cottage? That feels annoying because it's so out of the way. Survey Corp's lady, over here. Lady. Oh no. Hey, I want to go home, but Drift won't let me go. Oh god, has this kid just been stuck here for weeks? Oh no. Sorry, kid. I kept avoiding you for the people. Can you help me, please? What if I just said, your problem? I think I kind of know what's going on right now, because I saw a comic. But I don't think the kid's actually... Oh, there it goes. Bye! Yay! Now I can finally go home. This kid's been stuck here for weeks because I've just been like, I'll get to it later. I'm surprised no one in town was like, hey, my kid's missing. Help. But hey, Drifloom didn't mean to be bad. It always played together with me. It's really friendly. So I kept it a secret from everyone. Oh, my name's Taki. Ooh, I'd love some takoyaki right now. See you around, Survey Corp's lady. That's the problem for future me. That's right. You know what? I don't think we learned anything about what just happened. Because that kid, if that kid's just being like, oh, it's fine, because we always hang out together, but this is like the one time I walk up and he's like, hey, this is like an active problem they need help with. I don't know what's the normality then. Abnormality. Words. Yeah, I don't know what was learned in that moment. Outside of just, it might be nice, but this one time it wasn't. It's like when people are like, oh man, no, it's good. It's fine to have like monkeys as pets. It's like, not really. They're not supposed to do that. I see you've been looking into that worrisome Drifloom for us. What have you found out? I found out not really anything, except for it hasn't killed anyone yet. No, we're aware of. What will she interpret from my non-speaking mumblings? I see. So little Taki was trying to keep Drifloom from getting in trouble. Was that what was happening? Is that what was interpreted? All the same, he was in considerable danger. Honestly, that's a fair point. Without your help, goodness knows where Drifloom would have taken him by now. I don't think it was strong enough. It's a balloon. And we're kind of in, you know, like a bowl. I'd be remiss if I didn't follow up on this troubling incident. Okay. I'll urge Captain Zissou to post extra security corp guards out on Prelude Beach at once. Are we actually going to see that? For now, I'm thankful that the situation was resolved without any harm. Thank you, truly, for keeping everyone safe. Playing with Drifloom! I got money! Okay, there was one other quest. Let me double check what it was. There's one quest in the secondary area, the Crimson Field, that has been bothering the heck out of me, because it's saying like, oh, we need to where is it? The search for bitter leaves. NS of the medical corpse. We're looking for medicine, and it's asking to find the Pokemon with 3 leaves in the Crimson Mirelands and catch one to give to Anas. I assume that was like either a Sudowoodo or the baby evolution of it, and apparently it's neither one of those. So I don't know what is going on there. But there's apparently some Pokemon out there that has 3 leaves that can be used for medicine, and I don't know what those are. Also, I've definitely gotten to a point as I'm grinding, I'm getting other quests, and like I think the game in some ways thinks I'm farther along than I am narratively, because I've gotten a lot of like requests to either fetch items or do things that require me to be in areas I haven't unlocked yet. So I'll be curious to see how my like leveling right now will actually impact battles, because I've tried to keep my like leveling pretty evenly spread. Like Pokemon are averaging on my team around like 35, which I think is fine pace for now. It's just that I have a lot of Pokemon that are that level. And this is I don't know what this I think this is unlocking the next area. I commend you on your successful research of the Pokemon living in Crimson Mirelands. Your next orders are to begin the survey of Cobalt Coastlands. Okay, so that's a new area. I'm not familiar with that name. Why is my one of my controllers is just being a little buggy today, and I hope that's just like a weird charging problem, not like an active problem. I will let you know in advance. There are no Pokemon Nobles in the Cobalt Coastlands. Okay. Allow me to explain. Okay. What will you tell me? What secrets will you divulge? We did have a lord in the coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. Oh, shoot. Oh no, he's sad. Now, we've had reports of people seeing strange, shadowy figures on the island the lord used to call his home. We also have received word from both the Security Corps and Supply Corps. It seems some of their members were attacked by a ghost while out gathering materials around Fire Spit Island. Is it Fire Spit or Fire's Pit? That's what I want to know. These are serious concerns. Moreover, my clan can't tolerate this desecration of our late lord's seat. What was the Pokemon? And whatever it was, can we fight the ghost form of it? Normally, I'd entrust this to our warden in the coastlands, but her situation is complicated. I am so nosy. I need to know everything about what happened. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby order you to investigate these reports. What if I said no? The Lordless Island. I still love that they're like, these are the lords of this like place, and it's like just wild animals. I'll meet you in the Cobalt Coastlands. I do love it there. It's a beautiful area. Oh, sorry, burping. Oh, I know this must be a bewildering situation to be dropped into. I'm sorry, Sema. It's okay. Don't speak for me, sir. Think nothing of it. Sema is a talented and hardworking member of the Galaxy team. Sir, let me give a little vent of mine. I get in like these games where like they're like the protagonist doesn't really speak, so other people kind of have to speak for you. But it just rubs me the wrong way in situations when like someone just like speaks for you, like even if it's in like a positive, a supportive way. I'm like, yeah, I will fight you. Stop it. It just, I get the intention behind people who do that, because sometimes like people might be insecure or might not be able to articulate what they're wanting to say, and that can be very kind and compassionate and supportive for people to do that. But for me specifically, it make me irate when people do that. I'm just like, stop. But I digress. I'm sure Sema will sort things out. Indeed, Sema, the Lord of the Woods. I've seen both Sema's strength and kindness firsthand. Oh, we're back here. Okay. What's up, Celine? The next area for you to investigate will be the Cobalt Coastlands. It is farther afield than the Crimson Mirelands, much farther, and the path is long and trying. Hello, Abra! I have not been able to catch an Abra yet, which bugs me. With your current rate, you should be capable of braving the Cobalt Mirelands. Like, better. I think I'm at least 2 ahead of where I need to be. You know your mission, investigate Fire Pit Island. Fire's Pit. Oh, that does remind me. Okay. Before I actually go to this area, I have an extremely... Oh, I have 2 important things I need to do. Important thing number 1, meet Charles. Oh, the game is, ooh, laggy. Oh, game. Oh, I don't know where that went. Encoding overloaded. Okay, game did something weird. I think we're fine now. But meet Charles. It's a crow gunk I caught, and apparently the poison they produce is something that can be distilled into a good pain medicine. And I discovered that if you nickname your Pokemon before you hand them over to a quest that's like, we're going to keep this thing permanently, it will just keep the nickname over its head. And I love Charles so much. He's just a good little dude. And the other thing I need to do is there is a quest I have been holding off fulfilling in the Crimson Mirelands that I don't know what will happen, but I think something silly may occur. And I would like people to get a chance to see it. But first, I guess Ginter has something for us. A raspberry set. I don't actually know if the bargains this guy offers is actually decent or not, but I am feeling a bit better in this game about spending money on things, so I will do that. I'm assuming he's just going to give me 10 raspberries, which is hilarious, because I got raspberries delivered to me this morning, which I will probably be consuming in haste later. Which reminds me, I need to buy a new blender, because mine melted in the wash today. And now I can't make fruit smoothies anymore. And I need to go buy a blender that's not $20, because that's what I did initially, and now I regret it. Where is the raspberries? Did I not purchase them? Where'd they go? Yeah, F my blender. It won't be long. Did he not give me berries? I'm gonna have to look at my stream record later, because I spaced out and I do not see my berries anywhere. I'm gonna fight him. I don't even know what they do. I'm assuming they have some sort of effect, but I rarely use the berries in this game anyway. Stop asking me about the pods. I don't have... Here's a thing that bugs me about this game. Is this, like, general, like, choice stuff. Anytime that it's like, oh, get a couple items, give it to this guy, and it'll expand the inventory. Like, great. What is happening? One moment. I don't know how my laptop is dying. I have it plugged in, I think. Let me check. What is going on? Here, a cord, here's the cord. Oh. It wasn't charging at all. What in the world? It was bizarre. And the game volume is gone? Oh, it just kind of froze a bit. One moment, I think it got a little fucky. Properties. What is happening? Apologies for the technical difficulties. Remember to charge your equipment, kiddos. Let's see here. No source material. Okay. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Oh, it's this kid. I've been making him just, like, speak over and over. Sorry, tiny child. Though I suppose it'd be expected that I run into you in the village. I mean, yeah, when you go to a small town, it's expected to see people who live there. Where are you going to study Pokemon next? Why you want to know, tiny child? They specifically said the Fire Spit Island, so I'm going to mention that. But first I'm going to just real quick adjust my mic. Whoop, there we go. Should be a little beater. Fire Spit Island. Oh, Fire Spit Island? Perhaps we'll run into our Paulina. She's in a bit of a situation over there. She's a warden, yet she has no noble to see to. Then what is she doing for her job? Is she getting paid? There are even some people in the Pearl Glen that speak ill of her, though not to her face. Well, they sound like assholes, and they should feel bad. Oh, do forgive me. Perhaps I shouldn't be airing dirty laundry. No, kid, you don't understand. I thrive off of gossip. Please, a piece of advice then, as an apology for wasting your time. Dude, the only time you've wasted is the fact that you didn't continue. Some Pokemon are strongly affected by certain stones, which hold mysterious power. You don't say. With the right Pokemon, you can even evolve some Pokemon. You need no look further than Cleaver for proof of that. Why? What I'm trying to say is basically this. If you and the Survey Corps want to learn all there is to know about the Pokemon of this region, then the stones you find throughout Hisu will be very important. Okay. I respect that this game is like, how much this game is actually trying to explain mechanics of the game that I feel like a lot of the previous games have just sort of assumed you're going to know or just going to Google. There's even a tale of a stone that contains the power of creation, the very same power Almighty Sinnoh used to create the universe. I think I have some of those plates, actually. I trust you'll take my advice to heart and not underestimate how important stones can be. I know. I'm extremely cool. To help grind this fact into you, here, I'll give you some handy stones and things I found. Thanks for the random... Oh. I'm so sad. I thought he was going to give me evolution stones, but he gave me fucking rocks. If you want some stones for the Pokemon to evolve, I believe the Ginkgo Guild has them from time to time. Wait, do they mean these people? Hey, Ginkgo Guild. You got stuff for me? Ginter. Nope, nothing from Ginter. Tuli. A fine day! No, he's got berries. I know this woman over here sells evolution items. Simona. Good of you stopped by. What do you need? I want to get items. Yeah, this woman over here, she sells this stuff. And it looks to be pretty much every type of evolution item you might need. Which, right now, I have about 3,000 MP, which is the points that you get if you fulfill Lost and Found requests. And as far as I'm aware, you have to have the Nintendo, like, online accounts to actually utilize that service. So, on my main account, I can use it perfectly fine. But I have an alternate account that I don't use for streaming. And so far, I have not. I've been able to get like one. I've been able to get one lost and found request, but I think it was an automatically generated one. And I mean, I get why they do that in terms of like the capitalistic perspective, but it is annoying that it seems like it's a part of the game that just it feels nice, and it's getting you access to stuff that like can be useful if you don't want to grind out in game, but it's not worth spending like $5 a month on it. I see program research coming along nicely. May I record your findings? Sure. What do I have? Oh, I evolved stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Continuing. Gotta go. So what I'm doing right now is I need to find you. I need Gyarados. I want to see my Pokemon, please. Let's move Lorac, Merle. So I have a quest, and actually I'm gonna make it daytime so I can see it more clearly because this evening sky is kind of blending the Sudowoodo in. And let me explain. So this guy sees a Sudowoodo and is like, "Oh, the Sudowoodo looks kind of like not doing good. It's must be a grass type. Can you find me like this guy here?" I think he was the one. He'll kind of explain. Did you do like I asked? Did you bring me a Pokemon that can use Water Pulse? So I have the Gyarados. Yeah, so he makes a Sudowoodo feel right as rain. So for those of you who are not familiar with Sudowoodo, this is Sudowoodo, and it's not crazy to look at this guy and think, oh, grass type, yeah. Sudowoodo is a rock type. Water Pulse is gonna absolutely explode his ass. So I'm fascinated what the game is about to do. So we're gonna give this guy a Pokemon that can do Water Pulse. Or at least use Water Pulse. If he's asking for me to give up this Pokemon, that is not going to happen. So Merle, let's go. Alright, get ready, Sudowoodo. All your worries are about to be washed away for good. You are about to make me kill this rock tree. Guess we're doing this. This is not gonna end well. Then we've assassinated this poor guy. No, dude. Oh, I'm surprised we're just getting into a fight. Okay. Oh, Eugene. What's up? Why are you the one who's fighting? No, dude. Yeah, this is perfectly reasonable. We absolutely... Can I just run from this fight? I feel really bad. I'll just execute you. I'm so sorry, Sudowoodo. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no one leveled up. I'm surprised. Woo. Maybe it doesn't like getting wet? No, it's a rock. we've cracked the code. Rock, don't get wet. Is that it? Gosh, I guess I rained on your parade. Sorry, Sudowoodo. Aw, man, this guy's sus. Oh, my tech. And I'm sorry for making you part of this, too. I thought I was helping, but when you get right down to it, I just don't understand, Sudowoodo. I can't believe you made me complacent in an almost murder. Keep working hard on the Pokemon Dex to educate poor fools like me, would you? Oh. That's kind of cool. Lets you have the experience of fucking up. And now I'm going to exchange the Pokemon. Please shut up about this Cho's store. I don't have access to the seats. Larak, let's go. I think there is some... Okay, so there is one... box. I will... Where am I currently? It probably would be easier for me to go here because I'm so bad at trying to actually find the bridges. So it's honestly going to be easier for me to just go here and then run off of that. Where is... Oh, it's over here. I'm always going the exact wrong way. As I'm making a little jaunty jog to go collect some stuff, don't forget to hydrate. And if you have medication you still need to take today, take that. And also eat food if you need to eat food. It's cliff. It's cliff. Yeah, this is much easier than trying to find the bridges. I fall into the water so often in this game, and they're so unforgiving with it, that this might as well be the way that I navigate this space. You, come here. I'm gonna beat up these bugs. Who in the party is the most pathetic? Oh, Drifloon, obviously. She's so big. I think I'm good to go. I think... go here. Yeah, and there's some other spaces in this area that I can probably investigate later. Yeah, sure. Here's my findings. I learned that Sudowoodo don't like to get wet. Yeah, it's a pure rock type. What else do we need for Decidueye? Number caught. Times I've seen it use Triple Arrow, Leaf Blade, Leaf Storm, Strong and Agile moves. That is not going to be hard to fill out, even without most of those moves. Continue. I'm going to return to the village because there's no other Lost and Founds, and I'll get the other Lost and Founds later. Because we got stuff to do. What's up, Ress? We're going to the ocean. They better give me the swimming Pokemon here, or I'm gonna scream. I'm very frustrated by how restricted it feels to not have the capacity to swim. Going to the beach. Oh, I brought the wrong outfit to go to the beach, and getting any sand in those boots is going to be objectively the worst sensation. Why was that scary music? The Cobalt Coastlands. A simply lovely corner of Hisu. Sea and sky as far as the eye can see. What kinds of Pokemon await here, I wonder? Water type? Flying type, perhaps? Ooh, I simply can't wait to study them all. It's got a little camera. Now, I'm sure you're just as excited as I am to research this area's Pokemon, but let's not forget that you've got a mission to accomplish. So, any questions before you start? Yeah, do we have a changing room? I'm in the wrong outfit. About the Fire Pit Island, about the Warden. I don't think anyone tells this guy gossip, so I'm going to ask about Fire Pit Island. Indeed. Fire Pit Island is an offshore volcano. You'll need to cross the sea to reach it. Give me the fish. I'd advise you to speak to a fellow called Iskin? It's like Isaac, but they messed it up. He's one of the Diamond Clan's wardens, and will surely help you find your way. Give me fish. I don't think I have any items on me, do I? Oh, I have a collection of items to get rid of. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm gonna grab some more, Great Balls. Just, like, I don't know, a lot more. 36 should be good. You gonna react? Okay. I think I'm like just on the cusp of how far away I can be from the like the Nintendo box, and that might be what's messing it up. I don't think I need any more of these. 16. No, okay. I don't know what's causing my thing to get weird. Let's grab 14 more? Yeah. And let me grab 8 of these. Yeah. And how many of these do I have? Oh, hyper potions. Let me do 6. And Old Gateau. The sweet treat can be fed to Pokemon to cure any status conditions it may have. I think I'm good. I typically don't utilize my turns to deal with that because I don't feel like in fights, at least for now, like things like poisons or burns, I don't feel like spending a turn to mitigate those is worth losing an opportunity to do damage. And I'm probably wrong on like the elite levels, but at least for now, I don't feel like it's necessary for my desires. Hello, Tala. Let's see. Oh, I need to turn in this item that I found. Lost and found. There you go, Sarah. Just throw it back. I received a stealth spray. I do not use those. Ooh, excellent. There are some people here who need help. I'm going to save real quick because it's been a hot minute since I've saved. Let's go. How much of this map have I unlocked? None of it. God, all of this is just the ocean. Oh, okay, no. Oh, I see now. How do we get here? There we go. I think this was... This is the girly girl. Hey, Arda. What's up, girl? Oh, it's a different song. What's she gonna summon? Where'd she put that? I do love the flute. It feels as if tones carry to the very ends of space. But I'm here, and so are you. So now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you? Why? I need to understand my weaknesses. Please do this for me. Thanks for coming. Please beat my ass. Sure, let's go. You who have seen the vast space beyond the rift, here I come. She's got like a beetle vibe. I vibe with it. Ooh. Why did I throw Drifloom out first? Why does she have an Eevee? What is happening? You did not deploy the Eevee. Oh, fire though. This is good. Goodbye, Glaceon. What's my problem? You deployed a Pokemon who is weak to fire. Is this hers? Can I catch it? I'm assuming this is hers. As much as I would enjoy just being like, and this is my Pokemon now. Let's do Swift. Yeah, I don't really want to use fire. Yeah, let me just punt it. Use quick attack. It's not effective. I'm a big ghost orb, and I'm also really high in the sky. And I punch you with stars. Oh, you're alive. Eevee, why did you think that was going to work again? Actually, wait, no. You're not the one who chooses this. Arda, why did you tell your Eevee to do that again? We all watched nothing happen. And goodbye, Eevee. Do you have any other Pokemon? Nope, no other Pokemon. Well, that went really easily. Now I feel better. I would not feel good if I just got my like ass handed to me that much. The world is vast, and I am small within it. Sure. Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Thanks for replenishing 4 power points that I lost. Alright. With you, I think with you I can be frank. Okay. Thank you for the ass kicking. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander. But in truth, what are you, 14? I sometimes wonder how I've ended up with the burdens I bear. If it's a fair question. You see, we have a warden in the coastlands, a lovely woman named Polina. But she tends no lord or lady, and she simply will not raise a successor to fill the late lord's empty seat either. I love her shoes. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden at all. But Lena, that's to say Polina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. We're both in the running to become the leader of the Pearl Clan. We strove to surpass one another. But she taught me a great deal too. Having said that, I have a favor to ask you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after into a true heir to his father, the late Lord. Yeah, I think all these people are giving her a hard time when it sounds like she's grieving, is what it sounds. I haven't met this Polina woman, but it sounds like she's grieving this like previous guy who died. With the help of your strength, I think our late Lord's heir would grow into a worthy successor. Because yeah, these people constantly talk about Pokemon and these lords as like family members. Like, yeah, no wonder she's not doing anything right now. She's still grieving the loss of family. And if he succeeds, it should silence Lena's naysayers. I don't know if anyone I trust more to help with this than the person who helped the Pearl Clan by quelling Cleaver's frenzy. You'll be able to find Lena up in the headland. Oh, first you'll have to explain to me what a headland is. I don't know much about the ocean. Head down this hill and turn left. You should find a slope leading up onto the ridge. I will now teleport away. I really wish there was a closet out here. I'm in the wrong clothing for this. I know there's an area that's like wintry, but I grinded for too long and they were like, now you get winter clothing. Which was a problem. Alright. Oh, Glameow! Let's go! I'm gonna fight this cat. Oh, it's so small. Oh, it's just a little kitty. It's the same level as me. Oh no, I don't think I grinded right. Mystical Fire. Let's go. Oh. It really did. This is Tala's next cat. I'm gonna catch this thing. Great Ball? I think Great Ball. Tala, what do I name this cat? Let's go. Wait, let me double check if it's a girl kitty or not. I can name it Zoe. Meh. Sir, give me access to my Pokemon. Pokemon. Show me the Pokemon. Where are you, kitty? Why are you not moving? There we go. Okay. There you are. It is a girl. Change name. Zoe. I forget, Tala, if you know much about Pokemon. So I'm gonna see if I can level up. I don't need Yoda right now. I can put Yoda away for a bit. I don't think. Oh wait, no, we're on the beach. I need lightning Pokemon. I was about to be like, there's not gonna be any water Pokemon out here. There's 100% going to be water Pokemon out here. Okay, Gen 4. Okay. So I'm curious if you know what Glameow evolves into, because it's a very fun design. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's gonna just jog a little bit because there's nothing really over here. This more Pokemon? Yeah, it's just Pokemon. Oh, camera. Yeah. I need to change the camera how fast it moves because there's a tiny bit of delay with the OBS. So you move just a bit slower. There we go. Have a good shower. Where is... There you are. Zoe. Zoe. Did I miss where it was asking me to go? No, okay. Oh, what's this on the beach? Is this a little boy? Yo! These little scorpion guys. I'm gonna be real careful around here, because I forget what type these things are. Oh, he's a big boy. I want one of these little guys. Fight me. Me. Scroopy. Okay, so grass is not good against it, but flying is... Quiet little bug. Go quietly into the good night. Oh, this is terrifying. It's just scorpions on the beach. Oh, please don't fight me. Wait, Spheal? Don't alert the big one. I'm not ready for it yet. I think it's gonna be really high level. Just throwing my bird at some scorpions in the sand, praying for a miracle. Is this a Spheal? Is this a little guy? Oh, hello, Spheal. Just gonna go around it, and don't look at me. No, don't look at me. You don't see me. We're all just having a good time. Why are you chasing me? It's pursuing. I'm assuming it knows I'm here. Oh, okay. Let me just get behind you. Please stop turning my way. And let's go. I think there was a back one. Yes! Excellent. I don't know what this is. These are Pops. Finally, I can get that one guy to shut up. Oh, hello. Okay, we're just gonna carefully. And Just gonna get a little Pop Pod. Yeah, excellent. Oh, it auto saves when you catch Pokemon. That is extremely nice. Oh, you're round. Oh, you're round boy. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I've got 3. That's probably enough. What ghosts are gonna summon here, I wonder? Oh, Drifloon. Okay. You don't know if there's, like, too many ghost Pokemon in this iteration? What are it called? In this generation, I don't know how many ghost Pokemon there are. Though, I mean, I feel like in general, there's just not really a ton of ghost Pokemon. Which is fine. Oh, why did you aggro me? Oh, it's a big bird. You. This is dashing. I think something... Oh, Machoke, please leave me alone. This is a big boy. I I getting up here. I know it. Let me get just like a running start. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get up right now. May have to do like a running jump. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello. Just gonna run. Punch me from a distance. Okay. We're going up here. I think I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm missing something. There's supposed to be like there's like a ramp here. She mentioned she said go to the left and there's a ramp. But first I'm actually gonna grab Tim's satchel. Cause why not? What is this? I'm gonna grab this. Is it a Murkrow? It's a Murkrow. I will catch a Murkrow later, but for now, I'm just gonna continue on my merry way. Oh, I should probably be afraid of why this spot has... Ooh, that's probably bad. I'll deal with you later. Okay, you might be being with me now. Ooh. It's fine. I'm just gonna go grab some stuff. Picking up. Zoe, go. We're running. It's bad. Do you see me? What is chasing me? This is just a long... Oh, wait. I can get up here. Okay. Just gonna dance around. Here. Is this wood? What is this? I don't know what this is. We get up here. And then we jump up here? No. This has to be climbable. Everything in this game should be accessible from the back of a deer, including the swimming. I think deer can swim. I am screwed. You good, fam? He punched me and then he started pacing around angrily like a disappointed father. So I don't know what his plan was. I think I need to go here. I think this is where the ledge is. It's my best guess of where it is. Oh yeah, it is right there. Honestly, thank goodness she was like, and here's how you access this, because I would have been running around for ages being like, well, how do I get here? How do I do that? Why is the pathing the way that it is? Yada yada yada. Did I missed the cliff entirely. I have to imagine that Zoe's close to evolving. Wait, can I access the Staraptor from here? No, not really. Okay, so she's halfway there. I'll probably evolve her soon. Is that a Dusknox? It is. Okay. I've got that to turn in, so I'm going to quickly take care of Tim's satchel. Here you go. You're welcome, Tim. Watch me not use any of these MP points. I'll sometimes just like do a really quick 15 minutes of grinding just specifically to do a couple like lost and found tasks. This just feels nice. I'm assuming that... Ooh, boy. Ooh, please don't punch me. I don't know if one person gets assigned your thing, if it will not give anybody else a chance to take care of it, but I don't know. I'm assuming that if I didn't do anything, it'd be fine, but it's just sort of like, oh no, I gotta get their stuff. Oh, Murkrow, leave me alone. Boop. Oh, Murkrow, you missed bad. Not to burst your roll, Murkrow, but I think you suck at this. Let's see. I think there's like a camp quest here. So let me see if I can find that. Ooh, missed it. Hello, person. They just want to be helpful. What is it, Marin lookalike? Aren't you the Survey Corps member who quelled the Lady of the Ridge? I am the one. Well, listen to this. A couple of APOMs stole my pack full of goods. Aww. Look at these little troublemakers. They've been darting around, leading me on a chase, almost like they're teasing me. They are 100% teasing you. I haven't got a hope of catching them. Aw, look at them go. You must be used to dealing with Pokemon. Can you help me get my pack back from those APOM? I'm going to, but it'd be really funny if I just went, no. No, go screw yourself. Yeah, let's go. Where are they? Oh, they just completely pieced out. Okay. Oh, there's Stantler nearby. Where is the encampment? There's an encampment nearby, it looked like. Yeah, just like right... Oh, it's down below. Interesting. You know, I'll poke that and then, see what I can make of things in a hot minute. Yeah, it's like down below. I don't have a hope of reaching that normally. Ooh. I like the music right now. It's like, I think they layered two things together. I don't know. I heard someone the other day, have like a bit of a rip on the music in this game, and like, yeah, it's definitely not amazing. Like it's okay. But I don't know. I like it. I think I mostly enjoy it from the perspective of nostalgia, in that I recognize some of the themes from like original Gen 4. Which like I enjoy it. But like yeah, the game definitely could. Oh, don't see me. Don't see me. Dang it. Let's go. I'll fight you, Moth. I forgot what this thing originally is. I think it's evolution of something. I'm gonna bite you. Ah. There we go. Bye, Motham. Oh, I got something. What is under here? I imagine it's probably not going to be very good for Zoe to be dealing with this, because I imagine it's a rock thing. It's a Geodude! Is startled. He didn't know. He's worried. Hypnosis. Oh, I didn't look at any of your actual abilities. I should do that in a moment. Yeah, Night Slash. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, let's go again. Goodbye, Geodude. Your name is just kind of lazy. So we leveled up! Yoo-hoo! I think Zoe levels up at level 32? It's been a while since I actually, like, actively look at this stuff. Oh, just all of your stuff is bad. Okay. What does Nasty Plot do? Raises the user's offensive stats. This is just going into naughty mode. Going into the little bastard mode. Okay. I love it. Yeah, let's just... Oh, bye. Oh yeah, it's daytime. Please leave me alone, Butterfree. Oh. Oh, I want that big Purugly so bad. Oh, he's big. Oh, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna see if I can win this fight. Oh, that's a big boy. Let me get, I think... No, go back, Zoe. Back in your hole. Get back. I'm gonna do Yoda. I imagine it's gonna be like, what, like level 60 or something? I need you, Butterfree, to not see me. I swan to John. No, go away. Oh, don't chase me. Oh, don't see me. Don't see me. Lurk away. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, kitty. Kitty? I swear to God. This went so wrong. Big girl. Big kitty. And this friggin' Butterfree. I swear to God. Oh. Oh, boy. Any of these super effective? None of these super effective. Right, it's fighting that they do. Let me deal with this Butterfree first. How do we switch attention? I think it's here. What is this? Why are you? Oh, because it's new. Yeah, they're just a pure normal type. Wild Might. All the Pokemon stats are boosted. The Pokemon also take reduced damage from status conditions and move effects such as poisoning and splinters. I am not familiar with splinters. Back. Yeah. How do we switch targets? Action order. Oh no, I still need the action order. That's it. Wait. You are who I'm dealing with. I'm gonna do a boosted Thunderfang. Just purely because I need to just take you out now. Wait, no, I think this will just kill you. I'm gonna trust the process. Yes, okay. I'm so sorry, Yoda, for what's about to happen. You are powerful, and I love you, but you had to die. I'm so sorry. Eugene, let's go. Oh wait, that's just a power 40 move. That's gonna do barely anything. That's gonna, yeah, I'm so sorry, Eugene. Oh boy, yeah, that's not gonna do much. Here, and this is gonna do like so much more. Yeah, let's go. Let's kick ass and take names. Ooh, oh boy, oof. We are gonna have to probably really quickly pray. Play rough, I think, is a normal type move. Maybe it might be ground. Big kitty. Oh, big kitty. This is good on unsuspecting Pokemon. I'm gonna do a Great Ball and hope for the best. Use, please. Will this work? Comment down below. You may just have to die, Purugly. No. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Who else do I have? Oh, honey. Honey. Honey, let's go. Oh, boy. Dark Pulse might kill you. Let me pray. Okay, we're good. That did not go well. Okay. That could have gone much better. I think that's probably good, though, in terms of experience-wise. You know what? Let's hope that I'm not about to do a fight, and not heal anything. Let's hope someone's about to heal me. Or that we're about to make a camp somewhere. Pick up this Castor Fern, pick up this flower. Not launch myself into the ocean, because that would be bad. Who is aggroing me? Is that a Delibird? No. Oh. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't see me. I'm like a ninja. Oh, it's a little guy. Oh, it's a little guy. You got him in the butt. You poke him in the butt. Huh? Yes. Baby. I'm not as big of a fan of what I've seen of the Hisu form of Growlithe's evolution. I think it's Arcanine. But like, it's still cute. It's still Pokemon. It's a little boy. Who am I meeting out here? Oh, Polina. Um, I'm curious to see what Polina looks like. Oh. Oh, he's got various ones. Oh, it's the gravesite. Oh. Oh, I love him. Did I just catch her Growlithe, actually? Wait a minute. Oh no, I think I stole him. Hush, now. Settle down. What is she? Is it Goggles? Yeah. I'm Polina of the Pearl Clan. And who might you be? Oh, you're that child. Thankfully, for the first person who recognized that I'm just a child. So you're that child from the Galaxy team. I heard how you aided Cleaver and Lilligant when none other could quell their fury, their frenzy. Your strength must be amazing, and yet you have such a gentle face? Okay. So what brings you to Cobalt Coastlands? We have no lord here, much less a frenzied one for you to quell. Yeah, why are you here? Our previous lord was swallowed by the waves. Oh no! That sucks. He was rescuing his young pup that had been swept out to the sea and ended up giving his life to ensure the pup's safe return. That sucks. Oh god. That's so sad. No. If you were to guess which of these Growlithe would you say is the previous Lord's child, I hope to God it's the tiny one. I am begging for it to be the itty bitty one because I want this to be a story of like, oh, it's the runt, we can't let him do it, and then he gets all big and strong. But I'm assuming it's the one on the right. He's freaking massive. Please be the Swollen. Please be the little guy. He's the little guy. Oh, you have quite a good eye. This quiet gives Growlithe. Yes! Yes! This is such an overdone trope, and I love it every time. He's just nitty bitty boy. Bo! Oh, he's a puppy. I have no doubt this little one has the potential to be a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. He's too little. He stayed too small. He's so sad. There are those who expect me to train him more strictly and force lordship upon him before he's ready, but I could never bring myself to do that. She is right. All these motherfuckers are out here are bad-mouthing this lady, and all she is doing is protecting this itty-bitty boy and doing the right thing, and we stan a queen. Who cares? No matter what the rest of the Pearl Clan says, my mind is quite made up. I'll stay by this little one's side and let him live his life as he wishes. Queen, we support this. I'm so for this. So, now that you know our situation, might I ask your purpose in coming to the coastlands? God, she was like, I know why you're here. You're gonna tell me to, like, do this shit. But, like, here's what's going on. Will you be compassionate? And I'm like, yes. I make for Fire's Pit Island. On the one hand, like, I want to say I'm here to help the air. But that could be interpreted in a lot of different ways. And I would love to say I'm here to help the air in, like doing what, like, the air, like, wants to do or whatever. Like, I want to support Polina, and by extension help this Growlithe. I'm assuming the game is going to be like, if I say that, the game is going to assume that I mean, like, oh, I'm going to ignore what you're doing and, like, try and enforce this little guy to be the lord. So I'm just going to say I make for Fire's Pit Island. A survey of Fire's Pit Island? I see. There are rumors the place is haunted by strange shadows these days. You'll need the aid of a Pokemon known as Basculegion if you wish to cross the sea. You should speak to Isken, a warden of the Diamond Clan. He should be able to help you. Great. There's definitely something strange happening out on Firespit Island. Those shadowy figures are concerning, of course, but then there's also the odd lightning that came from that rift in the sky. Yeah, I shot out of the sky. That was me. Lightning is a sign that the heavens are angry. I worry that we may have offended Almighty Sinnoh somehow. In the past, the Pearl and Diamond Clan were locked in conflict over which side revered the true Almighty Sinnoh. Even if we've reached an uneasy peace, the true Almighty Sinnoh must be angered because there are still those who worship a false image of it. But I do apologize. Iskin lives on Apom Hill, just past the Ginkgo Landing. I imagine you'll find him there. Oh, little guy. Okay, Dolores Island, find the home of Iskin. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Oh. Oh, big boy. Oh. I like that they have like different automatopoeias. Iskin listen to you might find it there. Great. Can I? There's something down here. And I don't know if I need to unlock it first with the ocean, but I'm 100% down to slide down this hill to get here. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Wait, did they come back to life? Oh no, okay. For some reason I thought the cutscene revived my other Pokemon, but it does not appear to be the case. Yeah, over here a bit more. Up here. You don't see me. You don't see me. I'm the knight. Yeah, it's just down here. Let me deploy. I'm gonna save just in case whatever happens. Okay, so what's this cliff looking like? Here. It's definitely down. There's something. A space-time distortion is forming. Where? Where is there to... Oh. Interesting. Okay. So it wants me to go down here. So I have to pass through that distortion to even get here. This looks like a hand. This looks like a hand. This looks like a crab hand. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is a passageway down here, and I wonder if I can kind of shimmy down with, yeah, we'll stop here for a moment, let everybody just feel a bit better, and then shimmy down the next passage. Probably just gonna drown, actually, when I think about it. Okay, we're good, we're doing fine. Oh, it's just the ocean down here. Yeah, I don't think this is actually gonna do anything. We can't swim. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we're here. I think this is meant to be a passageway? Yeah. Oh, come on. Let me get up here. I see how it is. Video game. Yeah, whatever. Okay. We're going to here. The Lordless Land. Yeah, go here. Fuel up. Drop off when I need to. You go here. Right? Come on. There we go. Yeah, something is up with my little controller. Yeah, I don't really need those orbs. Ooh. Rostberry. We're going to do some reorganizing. And you can reorganize as well. Did I get a... Okay, so now I have a Firestone. All I, like, actively know to use a Firestone on would be, Flareon. Choi is... Yeah, I need you to stop talking about Choi. I like to do some shopping. I'm going to sell some Star Sand that I found. Thank you. There we go. Great. There we go. Great. Oh wait, no, my Pokemon are still very much fainted. Let's sleep till the morning, just so I can avoid ghost Pokemon. Because it's just not very fun to have to deal with. Pokemon all are nice and healed up. Ooh, I love this. I love the sun effect. Let's save. I feel like I'm drawing. Just gotta save every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, let's just talk to you to get this over with. I did catch sick Pokemon, that's true. I caught many Spheal orbs. I did do a lot of back strikes. Money. But how much did I learn? Most illuminating indeed. Did I not learn anything about Glameow? I saw it. Hissoon form. Whatever. Species newly registered or updated. I guess the Glameow didn't really do anything to... Well, I defeated it. Whatever. Not important. So we're just gonna run past some of these boys. Don't mind me. Official business of the government. What is... Oh, it's a Starly. No. Not interesting enough for me to spend extra time on. What is this? Oh, it's just Tangela. I thought it was like a new bug I was not aware of. Okay. I'm surprised I climbed that cliff as readily as I did. Stardust. That was a lot from that. What is a Wiglin here? What sort of bug am I going to find? That's not the right environment for a Burmery of this color. It's supposed to be in, like, cities, where you get, like, this trash form. Let's just slash it. Nothing's really super effective. Okay, that died quickly. Let's see here. What are you down there? It's like a little pink friend. Apom! Let's do here. Let's grab this. King's Leaf. I still don't know what a King's Leaf, but you can even do with that. Is this just where the Apom live? Let's get around it. Actually, that'd be... Make it easy to sneak up on these guys. Oh. You don't see me, monkey. Oh. Oh, little guy. Be careful. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeehaw. Time to beat up a monkey. Ooh, I should have picked a different Pokemon. It's fine. Has a heightened chance of critical hitting. Let's do just a slash. No sense in using a normal type move when there's no, like, potential that's going to be super effective. I think at this point I just kind of have to permanently use Great Balls unless I'm, like, going back to lower level areas and just grinding, catching Pokemon. Great. I got an Apom. I love these little guys. I don't like the evolved form of these guys, and I'm afraid if this game has them because they're terrifying. Um, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna climb up this hill and just. Oh hell yeah! Is this my girl? Oh, a startled Apom leaped out. What do you mean you got to attack first? You're startled. Maybe strong type because doesn't seem to muck up with the turn order and might kill it. Yes, let's go. Goodbye, monkey man. Who is going to be? I'm gonna do Fun Dip out first. Save. I don't want to get my butt kicked by Volo. Let's go. Wait, let me pick up this item. Let me pick up this weed. Don't aggro me. Yes. What's up, my girl? Why, hello there. Fancy running into you out here. Me? I'm on the hunt for some plates. Huh? What? How's your plate hunt going, young friend? This would have been hilarious if I got to this point into the game like a month ago when I actually was genuinely hunting for plates. So I guess. I think I have like 4 at this point. No need to be so humble. I see you've already got your hands on 4. I was right! Yes! I do have 4 plates. I remember. You gain plates when you quell frenzied nobles, and when a great Pokemon recognizes you as worthy of bearing. Isn't that right? Sure. I don't know. The way you've been collecting those plates, it reminds me of the ancient hero. We all know the one that's said to have battled against Almighty Sinnoh. Yes, we all know that Pokemon. Who? I've been wondering. The 10 Pokemon that are said to have followed the ancient hero. Their powers are supposed to have come from Almighty Sinnoh itself. Why would they seek to challenge Almighty Sinnoh along with the hero then? I don't know. Maybe Sinnoh sucks. Perhaps we'll get some answers once we gather those plates. Well, let's both do our best to find more. I love Volo so much. I don't know what her deal is or anything is going to happen with her, but I don't know. I'm always excited when she pops up. But please don't exert yourself. I'd hate for something to happen to one of our guild's loyal customers. I hope I'm not your only or most prolific customer, because I do not use you much. Oh, got a little tent. Who am I going to say hello to? Fine. Oh, Iskin, yeah. Do you have food cooking? Ooh. Can I steal some of your stew? I'm breaking into your home. Do I have a visitor? I'll be out. Just give me a moment. Okay. What will we be seeing? Ooh. Is it a cartographer? So, I'm Iskin of the Diamond Clan. A Galaxy team member with the Celestica flute? Oh, you must be Sema, right? Have I done something to warrant your visit? Are you okay, dude? Did Volo mess you up? I mean, you didn't do anything. You're just, I need your help. No, you didn't mess up. Well, sudden visits do give me quite a shock. I do hope you'll give me an advance notice in the future. How am I supposed to? We don't have a mailing system. So, why are you here? I need, Basculegion's aid. I need the flesh. So you want to go to Fire's Pit Island. Well, if you insist, then you'll probably need Basculegion's favorite snack. That should help him warm up to you. But preparing his favorite, it's more than a little difficult. More likely an impossibly high hurdle, or it's just really impossible. If I'm being honest. How so? I'll tell you. I have the right materials, but but then you... Well, you see, this next part is something I could never manage, but you need to catch this one Pokemon that appears at night. Go on. You really want to know? You really don't value your life, do you? Fam, what is wrong? Are you good, fam? It's Dick. it's I think this guy's just terrified of Pokemon. Oh, is it Dusclops? Dusclops! Ugh. Even saying its name fills me with dread. I love that little orb. So, the materials for the food, they have to be imbued with flavor by Dusclops' Dark Pulse. It's the only way you can make Basket Legion's favorite food, you see. I got it. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Is everyone on the Galaxy team like you? Your nerves aren't just steel, they're titanium. I was about to say, like, they're not just titanium, they're platinum. But I honestly don't know how strong platinum is. it's positively frightening how fearless you are. I can't say it. Well, the Pokemon I need has only one eye and can be found wandering around Deadwood Haunt. And I need to get a picture of that Pokemon, or at least, no, I need to capture the Pokemon to show someone in town, so I have to go there anyway. The Deadwood Haunt is the area that looks like a hand on your map. You'll know you're there when you find the wrecked boats. I try very hard to avoid those one-eyed Pokemon, and so now I know a lot about them, you see. Did one murder your... Why are you so, like, up in arms about this one Pokemon? Would you like to wait here until night when that Pokemon appears? That would be great. Yeah, I'll wait. I've been doing nothing but preparing for this moment, so yes, I will wait. Can I steal some of your stew? I'm gonna have a read moment and be like, hey, give me your food. I'm gonna stay at your house and eat your food. Obtain a Dusclops, which can be found around Deadwood Haunt during night, and take it with you to Iskin's home. Should not be a problem. I have to go there anyway. Ooh, this means there's something right here. If there is a Dusknoir around here, it is on site. Iskin may be afraid of Dusclops, but I have a vendetta against Dusknoirs. I should not have ran down with that much fever, but I will live. Honestly, where does he get off to? Who are you? Gully? Excuse me. Have you seen a fellow from the construction corps named Yorick? Alas, Yorick. I haven't, no. This is hopeless. Where could he have gone? I don't know. Would you mind helping me track him down? I'll be waiting a little further ahead. Please come see me when you have a moment. Sure. Oh, thank God. Yes, a camp. Yeah. Lorik. Speak with Gully to learn more about her request. Where are you, Gully? Are you back here? No, okay, good. Gully... Gully... Where you at? This is... Nope, you don't see me. You don't see a dang thing. A boop. A boop. And we're going to go catch this little orb. 19 wisps remain in this area. Okay. Yeah, you don't see me. God, even with this slower... the camera's just like wiggling. Oh, right, Dusclops. I was thinking Dusk... I was thinking Duskull. Okay. Um, where is the package? Great. Okay. So Dusclops is fine. Lost and Found, Corey. Yeah. 70 merit points. I don't really use the sky ones. But you know, more stuff to add to the growing pile of funds. Where is Dusclops? Oh, here you are. I'll fight you. Let's go. Dusclops, fight. None of these are super effective? Oh, I got this backwards. Oh, Fun Dip, you're fucked. Let's get you out of there. No. Let's go. Oof, yeah, you would have immediately died. Oh. Oh, sweet, it's slow as fuck. When we're about the same level, this shouldn't kill it. Yes. Good. Hex. Alright, items. Let's go with the Great Ball. Yeah. And please make this work. Yaha. Good. Alright, that was much simpler than I was expecting. Pretty sure that's what I needed. I still need a Duskull, so let me see if I can run around and find one. I know they're by this area. I'm assuming there's a Dusknoir somewhere around here. Oh, Duskull. Where are you? Oh, whoa, nope, not what I need. Oh, boy. I thought I saw like a blip. There you are. Oh, you, come here. What's up, Gully? Oh, you're here. I've been waiting. Like I said, I need your help finding Yorick? I'm gonna say York. From the construction corps. He and I came here to set up a base camp, but then he went off on his own to get the lay of the land and hasn't come back. Yorick ought to still be around. I think he's dead. This game keeps making like references to Shakespeare or using Shakespearean like language. I think I'm gonna find a skull. If you find him, please tell him to come back here already. I think he's really dead. I don't think you're gonna find him. Alas, poor Yorick. I don't know if that's even like how you spell the name. I might just be like misunderstanding how this name is spelled. Oh, is this the ocean? I'm gonna make a hope that I can kind of cross these areas. Okay, good. Ooh, it's a big chancey. Okay, let's go. Good. There are 18 wisps still in this area. I'm gonna very quickly just skitter on past. Either York's dead or he is like stuck somewhere because a Pokemon is like cornering him. Is that a Drifloon on the ocean? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's not what I was expecting. What you doing, bud? You hanging out? I'm gonna run past this Chansey. I don't really need to bother with it right now. It's big. A talking Pokemon. Oh, I love Chatot. I think this is quite fine. Hey, can I getting absolutely punked? Okay, interesting. Oh, he's messing with you. What's Pokemon song? It's a bird. Having fun? He just messing. No, the opposite. Help me. Aw. Oh, Cheetot. I'ma catch you and make you my best friend. Oh. Let's go fuck up this bird. Should I use wild... What? What the hell did you just do? Its offensive stats were raised. Yeah, I don't think of anything that, like, aggroes, but I think that's fine. I'm just trying to just will you down enough to catch you. Yo, okay. That's a strong friggin' move. It's a good opener. You shall be mine. Whoop. Heck yeah, let's go. Ooh, yeah, if I can get like a base set up out here, it will make it much easier to not have to deal with that when trying to return. Thank goodness. I don't know if I'd have survived without you. No one told me there'd be Pokemon that talk like people out here. What a fright. Back where I grew up, folks often said that if you hear someone talk when no one's around, it's not a ghost playing tricks, it's just a Chatot. Anyway, thank you for finding York. I'll have him set up a camp now. Up, 2, ready, and lift. And lift, and lift. Oh, is that the Chatot? Oh. All finished. I'm sure that awful voice I heard mimicking me was just my imagination. I owe you big time, young Survey Corps recruit. Come take a rest here at camp anytime you'd like. Thank you. What a splendid scenic base camp. This ought to be quite convenient for surveying. Yeah, it's fine. I do love it, like, oh man, this is so scary. Oh man, no one would want to go out here. Let's make a camp here. I don't need to switch up anything. I just need to just kind of dump some stuff on you. Yeah, got a couple Pokemon. Cotton Pokes. There's my review. Aw, Lucy's playing. Oh, it seems like you made some observations. Let's have a look then. Illuminating knowledge. Chatot, my little best buddy. I think everybody... Oh, I completed Umbreon! Nice. I'll keep continuing my excursion. I think I need to pick up Dusclops. I'm assuming I need to bring it with me. Just to be safe. I want to see my Pokemon. You are coming with me. Move. I think I'll drop off. Go Fun Dip for now. What's the fastest way back? I think here, because then I'm like encountering less stuff on the way over. So I think, yeah, this is better. See, you're just gonna. Oh wait. Oh. We got a little thing up here. Here we go. Oh, we were all the way out there. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, and then we're not too far away. I'm really fascinated about what might happen once I collect all of these. 16 more. I'm surprised I didn't get hurt falling, but you know what? We're not going to question that. Let's go. Don't worry about this kitty. Combi. Apom. Run over this little monkey man. What's up? What is that? Bird! If that's another Staraptor, I'm gonna kill it. These dang birds are too far away. Did you bring it? You know, the Pokemon with a name that sounds like Dusk Bops. Oh, he's asking if I just brought it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even have to put it in my party. honestly, at this point, I should just assume that if someone's asking for a Pokemon, it does not need to be with me. Because every time I keep being like, oh, I should physically bring it with me. Which is like, of all the things in this game, that's like, of the one, like, kind of, what's the word for it? Ease of life. I keep expecting the game to not, like, give me that, like, break. So every time, like, oh, I wasted time going back and switching up the Pokemon, I should just assume the game is not going to care. You really brought it? No, don't bring it out. Nope. Right. I guess I've got to do my part, seeing how determined you are to go to that island with Basculegion. Usually, I ask Paulina if the Growlithe she takes care of can help me with this bit. But this time, you need help, since we're making the snack so that you'll be able to be accepted by Basculegion. Once I give the signal, you have that I'm now going to be naming the Dusclop Duskbops. If yours uses its Dark Pulse. He's a big boy. Oh, what are we exploding? 3, 2. This is scary, no. Wah. No, it's too frightening. Could you get a grip? Stone cold. Come on. Try again. There was no need to be an asshole to this guy. These people are already scared enough of what's basically squirrels. Right. So counting down to it just makes the anticipation's terror worse. Let's simply have you do it when I say go. It's like doing it's like having like an injection. It's like you do not want the person to count down, you just do it. I had my sister once had a woman who was giving her like a flu shot would be like 1, 2, 3. My sister said it was like the worst shot she'd ever had. Because it's like that's the one thing you don't want to have happen, to know specifically when you're about to get jabbed. It's like, no, catch me off guard. How about that? I'm impressed that didn't just explode anything. I'm fascinated by what a Dark Pulse, specifically from a Dusclops, adds to the flavor. Basculegion's favorite snack is ready. You obtained a ball of Basculegion food. Why won't you tell me what's in it? A favorite food of Basculegion, a Pokemon that will bear you on its back. This food is crafted in an unusual way from ingredients gathered via equally unusual methods. Both the aroma and the shape are perfect. It's the perfect ball of Basculegion food. We're not going to detail what's in it. It's probably Pokemon meat. Then let us make for Ginkgo Landing. We can summon Basculegion there. Do I gotta fight it? Where am I going? I see you, birds. Wait. You. What is that? I can make it over there. Yeah, let's go. We write it down. I get up there. Can I climb? No, it doesn't want me to climb. Oh, there we go. Come on. Let me ride. Let me go so high in the sky. There we go. Please don't disappear at daytime. I'm here. Floatzel? Floatzel? There are 15 wisps in the area. Oh, big boy. Okay. I need to go here, so I'm just gonna go to base camp. I'm gonna get Fun Dip back because I don't really need a Ghosty in my team. Yeah, some Pokemon. Let's go. Fun Dip, where'd you go? Where did you go? There you are. Move. Yeah. I think I have some items in my bag, so I'm gonna drop this stuff off. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, I have something to sell. I'll just hang on to this. I don't want to talk to him. Move. I just need to move. I just need to shift it. Grab. Why did I'm grabbing it. Move satchel. Move. There we go. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go, so saving once more. Oh, interesting. You can't go into deer form if you're crouched. Interesting. Caster Fern. Let me jump up this cliff. Okay. What's up, buddy? What's up, bud? Ah, hello, Sema. I was waiting for you. Waiting for you. Am I gonna have to fight this thing? Hello, Iskin. Do they perchance have a romance? Oh, Polina. I thought you said we shouldn't be seen together. Do they have a secret forbidden romance? I'm sure Sema can keep a secret. You sure bet I can. Besides, both I and the Growlithe pups were eager to meet the great Basculegion again. Well, I see in that case, let me summon Basculegion. They totally are a thing. This is excellent. Fish time. The world is going to open up so much. Now, will it be a pissed fish? Oh? Oh, it's splashy. Splish splash, it was taking a bath. Dun 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 dun. Sure. Yeah. Go on, Sema. You can give the food to Basculegion now. I feed the fish. You threw in the ball of Basculegion food. Oh! Is it still pissed? The great Basculegion. Thank goodness. I was... Oh! Okay, I think the reason why it specifically likes a Dark Pulse from a Dusclops is I think Basculegion is like the fused dead souls of a bunch of a certain type of Pokemon, like all fused onto one. I was a little worried about whether Basculegion would accept this favor. So, Sema, you should let Basculegion hear you're playing. Okay. I'm gonna play a flute. Yes, let's go. Basculegion opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. Aww. Are you gonna give me a plate? Yes! You received the Splash Plate from Basculegion. I don't know where you're storing that, friend. Splash Plate. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of water. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the water type. Sick. Now you can ride Basculegion across Tranquility Cove and head to Fire's Spit Island. Grah. My congratulations to you, Sema. For some reason, I thought that said Steve for a second. The game was like, your name's Steve now. Polina, do you want to tell Sema? What? I mentioned to you before how the previous lord rescued his Growlithe pup. During that incident, Iskin and Basculin saved my life as well. Since then, I have felt a great deal of affection for Iskin here. I truly... Oh, they do like each other. But I know there are those who speak ill of me behind my back. So I try to meet with Iskin where there is no prying eyes to preserve his reputation. Oh, I stand. Well, I was just doing what any decent person would do when I saved you. Perhaps, but nonetheless, after that day, I found the strength to accept Growlithe as he is and not force him to become the next Lord. This is such a good storyline. This is great. This is excellent. And it was all thanks to the courage you showed me, Iskin. Perhaps we should save this discussion for another time after all. Oh, he's getting blushy. Oh. What is... Oh, it's these guys. I was like, it's just like boobs on screen. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to whoever crosses their path. I'm the eldest, and I'll be like, why are they just suddenly here and ruining this moment? Thought you spotted our 4-leaf clover, oh, soon you see double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm one clover you can't pick. Heads I win, tails you lose, you've got no chance in this game of fortunes. That's just called cheating. I'm the youngest coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece. We're the Misfortune Sisters, known across the frigid land of Hisu, and your luck's just run out. Are you just gonna rob us? No. Are you taking my little dude? If your aim is to pester us with bad jokes, those ridiculous introductions of yours were more than enough. She's just like, you dumbass, get out of here. Yeah, what she said. That was a real rough intro. Gengar! No! No! What? No! Oh, they think that's the Lord one. No! Thanks for the Growlithe, fools. We three can't live the kind of lives we want because of narrow-minded groups like the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. If we want to live freely in the great land of Hisu, we need to have powerful Pokemon on our side. What life are you trying to live? Just leave them alone. Why is his back so spiky? What? Don't worry, we'll make sure this pup grows up nice and strong. We'll even make him a lord for ya. Let's take the mutt to our camp and get to work. No one will bother us in a place so miserably hot. What? One, you just got the wrong one. Oh, hey, big boy. Ah. I love that they did, like, no effort to, like Smoke Cloud, any context of what the Gengar did is just like, nah, Gengar walks up, boom, gone. They could have put some effort in. They could have. What? No, Growlithe. Yeah, they grabbed the wrong one. That's right. What should we do? Sema, this is an emergency, right? But you see, I've never had my partner battle before. Who is your partner? Please, Sema, I beg you, help us. That Growlithe is a very, very dear Pokemon to me. Please save him. They said they were going to go to a place where nobody would bother them. The only place around the Cobalt Coastline that seems suitable is Fire Spit Island, which is ironically where you're already going. Oh, and now you have Basculegion to help you cross the water, you reach that island too. God, the game is like, if you don't care enough to go to that island, here's now a narrative reason to go, outside of just the fact that you're a scientist trying to research stuff. Could you find it in you to help Polina? That would be so mean if I was like, no, get fucked. Yeah, no shit. He's just a little guy. Thank you. You're so kind. We will make our way to Fire Spit Island as well. How? Get a boat? No, Polina, you should wait here and keep little Growlithe safe. I'm sure he needs you right now. Oh, he's so small. Though, I'm not sure if I want to go to an island with lightning and bandits and... No, come, Sema. No time to think. We must go now. You should also know that Basculegion can jump from the water surface, and then jump once again in the air to go even higher. You can throw items from Basculegions back too. Why on the other Pokemon can I not do that? In your case, I guess that would mean throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Honestly, I have to admit I'm still a little scared. Do you think you could head over first? Yeah. Da, 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 da. Press the dip button or A button when you're in the water to summon Basculegion. Okay, that's cool. I liked that. While riding Basculegion, you'll still be able to throw items. What's more, when Basculegion jumps into the air, you'll have more time to adjust your aim before you throw. That is great. I am 100% not going to take care of that initially, though. I am going to go to other places that I have desperately been wanting to go and utilize water. Great. I'm going to head back to town. I so love in games when they're like, oh, it's a time-based thing. You have to get this done immediately, please. Time is of the essence. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go help. And then I immediately just don't. And I can spend, like, in-game, like, weeks before I do anything. It's great. I think I need 3 of these. Move on once. Let's just go. I'm also going to update my look as well once I get that. Actually, let's do that now. There's no sense in me continuing to run around on the beach when I am still just in, like, just all this stuff. Let's see here. Twisted headband. Yes, twisted headband. What top should I wear? This is a fancy here. Seascape would make sense. Nickel, White Lily. No. There's Festival Top. Let's do... I'm going to do the Mountainscape. I like this one. We have Dark Trousers. We have... I think the Ursaluna were the ones I liked. The yellow does kind of work. Lilligant bottoms. It's a bit too pink. Let's do Growlithe for Growlithe in honor of Growlithe, the good boy. Shoes, let's go with... No, let's go with these. Dark boots would be good. Yeah, these ones are good. Glasses. Yes, keep these ones going strong. Let's change the eye color, actually. Zoom in. Do yellow? There's a black. Missed the yellow. Yeah, awesome. Finish changing. Much better. It'll be way more fit for the ocean. And I need to go and talk to this guy in the basement to help update Cho's shop. Yeah. Ugh. Just got this guy at the shop talking about wanting to upgrade things. I'm curious when the shop will open. I'm assuming Great Balls, which would be very nice. What do you need? It's Zeke again! Zeke's back! There you are. I've been looking for you. I have not been looking for you. My sister Wanda went off to Cobalt Coastlands, and she never came back. I've asked her fellows in the Survey Corps to be on the lookout, but they haven't found her. I'm worried. Do you think you can find her? You can all use that old kerchief of hers again, if you need to track down her scent. Thanks, Ursaluna. Please find Wanda again for me. She should be somewhere in the coastlands. Gone astray. It's your boy, Phoenix. This is what Zeke looks like now. He's changed. Let's go down here. Running. Oh, who are you? Manny? If you gather rare materials from far-flung places, you'll be able to craft all sorts of items. Thanks for the knowledge. Tao Hu. Survey corpse who quell the Lady of the Ridge. What can I do for you? You need... yeah, I'm running errands again. Sending a customer to negotiate him once was bad enough, but twice? Where's the spine? Pester me for goods when I'm already tearing my hair out trying to get pop pods. Sheesh. I have pop pods. Would you like some? Wait, you've got pop pods? Would you let me have some? Like, just 3. Sure. Here you go. I handed over the 3 pop pods. Ah, pop pods. The Cobalt Coastland's finest feature. You often find these fine sea vegetables washed ashore. They're best known as a key ingredient in scatterbangs, those lively items for scaring off Pokemon. Oh, that'd actually be useful. Alright, I won't send you back to Choi a failure since you kindly brought me these pop pods. Tell him I'll set him up with some new wares. He's complaining that he's like, oh man, this guy keeps, like, you do things to this guy. The aroma of that herb, I still remember it. The nostalgic and unmistakable fragrance, if only I could smell it again. I wonder if the herbs from my home region can be found here in Hisu as well. Preservative corpse, maybe you seem looking for. It's an herb that looks like a bluish vine. I've heard it clings to a specific Pokemon. I'm assuming Tangle? Please let me know if you managed to catch a Pokemon that has herbs that looks like blue vines hanging off of it. I'm assuming that's just Tangela. And I think I have one. Yeah, let me see if I got one. I got Tangela, yeah. And they're in that region. Just look at that. It's a solid lump of vines. And its aroma, it's a scent I remember. Are you going to eat Tangela? Yes, these are the herbs from my home. I didn't expect the Pokemon to be so absolutely covered in herbs. I mean, vines. And are the vines moving? I wonder what the Pokemon itself looks like underneath all those. He's got little shoes. Anyway, thanks for finding it. Are you going to keep it? Don't worry, I'm only going to take a little bit of your vines to use as herbs. Okay. So yeah, she's not keeping it. Oh, I have an idea. If I live with a Pokemon like you, I'll be able to enjoy this aroma every day. Did you take my boy? I think they might have took my boy. I don't think I got a prompt to ask if you could take the boy or not, but I don't know. I don't really enjoy Tangela, so I didn't have any plans of utilizing Tangela at all, so that's honestly fine. There's some quests. Yeah, Taste of Honey. Alumis of the Agricultural Corps thinks he discovered something about Combe's honey. Speak to the good fellow and help him out with his research. I'm gonna do that later, yeah. Ooh, I wish, like, over time, these guys would evolve, just as just, like, hanging out. I don't know, I think it'd be cool. Packing up, let's go. Okay. Yeah, let's see what new wares you got, because you have something new. We got new goods in stock, thanks to you. It's caused some bother, but thanks to you, I've got some excellent items. Yay! I got new things added. Yeah. Yep. Great balls. Very good. We have more healing potion, which is good, the hyper potions. Full heal. It can be used to heal any status condition a Pokemon may have. I know that's good, but yeah, I don't really utilize those all that much. Let me sell this smoke bomb, because I picked this up and I'm just not going to use this. When thrown on the ground, these balls produce a cloud of fine powder that reviews... Yeah, I don't really do that. And I need to sell this as well. Okay. Let me see if there are any... Actually, I'll look at the styles later. What do you need? Maybe if I had some, no, that won't work. What do you need, Radish? Oh, hello again. Wonderful timing as always, I see. You really came to my rescue with that pickling stone, you know. You're quite the little helper. So, I wonder if I can impose on you again for help with a new pickle proposal of mine. I was down by the sea gathering fresh ingredients recently, when, wouldn't you know, an artillery popped up and sprayed me with ink. But here's the thing. That ink, well, it actually tastes rather good. Inspiration quite literally struck me at that moment. I knew if I could use this ink to create pickles, the likes of which the world has never seen. But making food out of something a Pokemon has spat up seems risky to say the least, no? A little research on Octillery is in order, I think. That's where you come in, dear. If you can learn more about Octillery, please let me know. Well, I know where one is, and it's an alpha. So I'm gonna go start beating the shit out of an octopus. Need a completed entry. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm gonna drop some stuff off. I'm gonna drop you off. There is you. Come here. New satchel. It wouldn't hurt to keep this on me. Oh, just all of it. Yeah. Great. You. I'm gonna dump a couple pokes. Wait, who are you? Your request? What's up? Oh, you're the one who has the honey question, I think. The Pokemon with tail fins. Hey, I hear you're quite the Pokemon expert. I was wondering, do you know anything about a Pokemon that has two tail fins? I think Finnan is what we're probably talking about. I saw one swimming along the other day, fluttering its two tail fins behind it. It looked so lovely, I was captivated right away. I really want to see that Pokemon again, but this time I like to get a good look at it up close. If you catch a Pokemon with two tail fins, please show me. What? I'm like looking on the left, and there's something inside of the fence that is like... Oh, I think it's a Chatot that is like only partially loaded animation-wise. Double the fins, double the fun. Yeah, I think she's looking for a Finnan. Is that Chatot? Where'd they go? Yeah, I think my game is just being weird today. Okay. So we have a couple things to look into utilizing Basculegion. Let's go. Talk to you. Rest. Yeah, heading out of the village. Yeah. We are going to start here. Wait, I teleport to the wrong spot, I think. I need to switch up Pokemon or buy items. No. Look at the map. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's like, forgot that I had a quest here. Here we go. Here we go. Heights Camp. Yes, please. I think... What is that? Oh, you just gotten scared. I'm realizing now, I have a couple alpha Pokemon, and they did clarify that this, like, wild might thing was what gives the wild Pokemon you run into who are alpha, like all those extra stats. But I'm wondering now, like, outside of that, what causes, what causes, or what benefits does an alpha have that you caught that are different from a normal Pokemon? Because I don't actually know if there is much of one. Like, you've got the bigger size visually, which is a thing, and it's something that I like. I definitely wouldn't stop trying to catch alpha Pokemon if the only thing they grant you is like the extra size, because that's amazing. But I don't know if there's actually, like, stat wise, a reason to wait. How do I? Oh, it's raining. Okay. Oh, I just automatically go into it. That actually is really smooth. That's nice. Let me just... That is cool. Can I... Slow time! Okay, I really like that. That's fun. Okay. So I can just slide from deer to otherwise. That's very cool. Let's go here. And let's go. That was smooth. Oh, what's this? A palm. Ah, yeah, Quilava, because I really enjoy that. Wait, this is... Yeah, I'm just gonna go here. Let's go. What is on this island? We have... What's... Still only level 10? You know, to get here, I have to be on a fish, right? What is that? What in God's name is that? They're just an Infernape just hanging out? Wait, who's pissed at me? What is that? The little Chimchar? Oh! Oh, it's little Chimchar! Oh, he's mad. Oh. I'm gonna not have selected my dark type. Do I have anything to counter fire? What counters fire? Might never matter. Psychic type. So I need to bring out a fun dip. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're angry. Man, that guy's big. I must have him. Can I... Oh, oh. Monkey man. Monkey man. Let's go here. You don't see me. You don't know I'm here. I'm too cool for you. Oh, he's big. Oh, he's a big boy. This is just Monkey Island, I see. Okay. I don't think I have heavy balls on me, so I need to rely on a good firm catch. Oh, I just realized what level it's at. Oh boy, this might have been a bad idea. Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna run. Yoda, protect us. Yoda, please. We're gonna run. Yes, we're running right. Oh. This was what we call a bad call. Bad call. Yeet. Okay. We're gonna get some distance between this monkey. That's something I really like about this game. It is real easy to bitch out. If you want to. I'm gonna just catch this little monkey. Okay. We'll level you out, my little boy. Whoop. Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's enough. Whoop. Whoop. Nope. Not at all. Okay. Oh, you knew exactly where I was. Okay. Yeah, let's go. You missed? Okay. Oh, he's so little. Oh, what's the actual version though? They must be tiny. You do not need to make yourself stronger. That is unnecessary. We all know this. I mean, Dark Pulse is one of the strongest things I have. Okay. That was unexpected. I expected it to live a little longer than that. But okay. Is Monfernape on here? Nope. How did you see me? I was across the ocean. Yeah, where is... I'm assuming Monfernape is here. Clearly I'm not oh, it's a little guy. Hello. No, you don't see me. I'm not here. Oh, hello. Yeah, I knew something was gonna be here. There's 5 wisps remaining in the area. Okay, so there's 5 more. Thank you. Oh, I love the flowers out here. Oh. Hi. Did it just try to hold my hand? Oh, come here. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so cute. Oh. Oh, he's so small. Where is you? Nope. Boop boop. I don't know what level Glameow evolves at. I don't even know if it does evolve at 11. I think it's a friendship-based evolution. Okay. How far out can I swim? I'm assuming there is a limit to how far I can go. I want to see what it looks like. To the horizon we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll accept this. Why should I go here? I'm gonna go here and pick up Ryan's lost satchel. He will be so happy to have it back. Can I sidle up here? Alright, there's a... Oh, I can jump! Okay, that feels super smooth to just go from the ocean to here. I very much like that. I appreciate that. Where did I want to go? I wanted to go here because I want to see what's on this island because I feel like there's got to be a reason why this is here. So I'm gonna go here because I think that'll be faster and I can just cross the water now. I don't have to go all the way around. It's a blessing. Alexander Hamilton. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. We're running real fast. Don't want to have to deal with any of the shinks. It is interesting going back through these areas I've been through before, and being like I'm familiar now with like some of these. Like I'm like, oh, there's like normally there's an alpha here. I think I can move faster on land, so I'm just gonna stick to Weird Deer, and then just jump into the water with Basculegion after a minute. And I think here around here somewhere. I don't know what. I'm curious what knocked you out. My best guess is maybe there was a. There's a what are they called? A rift. But like other than that, like, I don't know what around here gave someone a struggle. It's not really an area to have problems. What is this? Oh, you just hanging out in the dirt? What is here? Okay, so yeah, I'll leave you be. I don't really. I have no reason to fight you, little bug. Where in the world is this? Oh. Hi. You wanna hang out? I got you. I love when they just like you're just like hello. Yeah. Let it all hang out. I should be right on it. If anything, it's slightly to the right. Oh, there it is. It's just like in some plants. It was hiding from me. Okay. And here we go. Ooh, 100 merit points. Nice. Okay. So now we face the music. And this time I'm just gonna run right past you. Or not. Did you just body check me? Absolutely not. Wait. So what was the point of this little island? You. I see you. The speed at which I went from betrayed and disappointed to to like on site ready to throw down. Comedy. What's this? Did I miss someone on this island? I guess so. I think heights can be the best because then I can just kind of like run. I'm so bad at remembering the directions of these locations. Oh, I just completely went the wrong way. Wait, what else is here? You would have that, and you... Did I miss a satchel over here? I guess I did. So this is that, and this is... Oh, this just telling me to go back home. Yeah, no. Screw that. We're going to the island. Woohoo! Don't get stuck. What's that sound? Just go right past. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Boop boop be doop boop. Maybe Pokemon on the island has a request. Monkey's just gonna like pull on my leg and be like, "I want banana," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll get you a banana." Who is over here? So there's someone out here. Who are you? What? You got Pokemon with you? I do. What are the odds? Fate must have my back today, bringing you here. Look, I know we just met, but would you do something for me? Maybe. I'd love it if you could bring me that Pokemon. What's its name again? The one with a scythe on each... Oh, Scyther. Sure, yeah. Great, I had a feeling you'd say that. Huh? Never mind what I needed. I just need you to bring me that Pokemon with a scythe on each arm. Oh, is this guy trying to pick up flowers for someone? I was very worried for a second. That still begs the question, why do you need a Pokemon to help you harvest flowers? Also, who's aggroed me? Is it still the Quillfish? Pathetic little bug. Yeah, I want to go here. I want to go to this island. So I need to... I'm going to set this here. Because I have such horrendous directional sense. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. And I'm just going to book it through here. Running is good. Man, I wonder what kind of, like, ab workout my little character must be going through every day with how often I am just, like, absolutely utilizing Weird Ear. Oh, what's that? Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't even realize Gyarados. Oh, boy, that would have been sticky. We have you. Would a Gyarados chase me up here? How have I never noticed any of these? Wait. That's not a... No. I thought this Magikarp looked, Wait, is it? I don't think it is. No, okay. I thought the Magikarp was an alpha, and I was 100% gonna go and try and get just an absolutely massive Gyarados. I don't think there's anything on this island, though. Now that I'm actually looking at it. There's a flower here. Is something trying to attack me from the water? Oh, you. Come here. This game, I know it has a section where you can just like look at all the stuff, but I'm such a fiend to like find the weird little things here that I just keep kind of like acting like stumbling upon the unknown. Anyway, which is good game design. I shouldn't have to just read these very weird specific notes that someone who may not have the best eyesight or someone who just has trouble with puzzles like that, making it possible to find the unknown. But it's always very funny to be like, oh, unknown, get it. I wish I could just make it nighttime here, because I'm assuming that there is some I'm assuming there's some ghosties here, but I can't really see them. Let's see here. I don't really think there's anything else here for me. Yeah, because everything else I was looking for, I think I need that flying Pokemon. Quite handily, because there's a lot of Pokemon that are just out of range of me because of the fact that I am bound to the ground, which is really just an evolutional problem. The fact that we don't have wings as a species, while it does make sense, is just kind of a letdown, because, like, I don't know, flying sounds cool. I don't know if it would necessarily be actively helpful, considering we don't really have the anatomy in order to support wing-based movement. And at best, I think we'd end up a lot like penguins, where we just have wings but we'd be flightless. Oh, what is that? Okay. Yeah, let me touch that. When did that pop up? 4 wisps. It just formed as I left. Am I in the mood to deal with a space rift right now? I don't think so. I think I'm actually gonna wrap up soon. Yeah, I'm gonna get this boyo here, and I want to go and investigate the waterfall, see if I can do anything interesting with Basculegion. And then I think I'll wrap up there for the day, because it's getting to around dinner time, and I know I have an Amazon package somewhere outside my home right now with tonkotsu concentrate that I am very excited to use. Lost and found. Hello, Ryan. What is this? Is this? Yeah, Crimson Islands. Oh, and Ava is looking for stuff. Yeah. Okay, I need to go up here. So I need to climb here. There we go. I think it's gonna be faster for me to just teleport. R, pop it down. Yeah, it'll be faster to teleport here. And then move off of that. Because fast travel is such a blessing. My goodness gracious. So, place your bets in chat. Will I be able to go over the... Wait a minute. Please be female Combi. This is important. Okay, no, not worth it. If I find a female Alpha Combi, it is on site. I need to get one of those and have just a massive Vespiquen. But yeah, just a male one. It's like, okay, it's just a large B. And then there's this Golbat that's always here that I'm assuming at some point I'll deal with. But now, meh, not really in the mood. Where is... I think it's just like right here was where I was able to kind of utilize it. Oh, you're just here. Hello. I don't really need you right now. And we're jumping. You, come here. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, am I drowsy? Oh, God. I didn't, like, actually realize, like, that was how that worked. Get me up here. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm, like, so close. This is annoying. I know I can be up here. There we go. There we go. What's up? Where is the waterfall again? I think it's over here. Oh yeah, all these rocks are waterfall specific. Let me save because I don't know what's gonna happen when I do this. Okay. Oh, please don't charge. Let me go here. Okay, so it can be up here. It's not moving me, which makes sense. Okay, so we are stuck here. All right. Bets in chat. What's about to happen? I think I will go over the edge. That is my hope. But we will see. And I don't know if that's going to hurt me. I'm going to turn the camera so that I'm like seeing this because I don't know what's going to happen when I go over here. And yeah, let's go. That's actually really cool. That was really fun. Oh, Wispy. Hello. Yeah. 3 wisps remaining in the area. Yeah, let's go. Is that an alpha? Let's go. Who's my weakest one here? I'm assuming there's not much you can do as a Magikarp. Yeah, you are a Magikarp. You're just gonna splash around. Fight. Let's do the what's weakest I have. Confusion. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Nothing happens. Items. Let's do Great Ball, just because I think that's probably smartest. Boo boo. Boo boo boo. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna have the biggest Magikarp. And let's do a little tour, because I don't know if there's any other little islands around that are useful. I wish this Basculegion would go faster without me having to just like charge everywhere. I have to turn back. I think the little islands are all back here. And I've got like 4 wisps left in this area. And I know that, at least from what I've seen of completing all of the wisps in town, getting all the wisps in town does not grant you anything. Oh wait, it's a waterfall. Ah, shoot. There's a post, I think it's on Tumblr, where it's joking about how when you try and go behind a waterfall in a video game and there's a secret area back there with stuff, like gamers be like, oh man, that's so cliche, like every single time there's a waterfall they put stuff back there. But then there's a follow-up to it where it's like, well, when the gamer, like when you do go up against a waterfall and there isn't anything behind it, like you'd be like why the heck would you not put anything back here? Duality of man. Oh, can I? There are so many. What do you think you're gonna do? What is your plan? Okay, nothing here. I don't see anything here. Yeah, I think that little island may have been the only one that had it, which is fine. It's just kind of sad. And I'm kind of running out of spaces to check for where they might be. I know there's not many left, but I might have to whip out like a map just so I can check. Just can check areas. To see where some of those little wisps might be. I'm hoping before we hit end game, I'll be able to collect everything. But yeah, let me pop back to town and see if I can chat with that little girl and see what my my progress is for the wisp. Because I'm assuming I've hit another threshold today. Not 100%, but that's my hopes, is that we have reached something. Alpha Pokemon, total Pokemon, yeah. Got my magic comp. Made some observations, indeed. I guess. Oh, wait, what's the difference between? Oh, their little like whiskers are different based on if they're male or female. That's fun. Research tasks. Yeah, just one. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to the village. I don't know where that little child is, but I think I only notice her at night. I think she's somewhere else in town, but I don't know where that is. Anyone's guess is as good as mine. Why do you have a request? Why don't people like my recipes? I think what you're selling is for Pokemon. Now, before you buy a wee treat, lend me your ear a moment, would you lass? I came in with a new treat using candy truffles, but it's caused me nothing but sorrow. Every last person who tries it says it's beyond saving, a complete disaster, just utter terrible. I'd had to shelve this new creation, and there it remains in a salty puddle of my bitter tears. It's likely to never see the light of day again. It seems like I'll never be able to pull a profit from my creation, but I'd at least like to share my recipe with someone, lest it be forgotten entirely. Dude, I mean, do you like it? Is it good? You like making things with your own hand, don't you? I could share my recipe with you. I've got plenty of candy truffle to spare, but you'll need to bring a sootfoot root, a springy mushroom, and a hoppo berry. Got that? Yeah, sure. Can we just assume that it's in... Oh, it's done. I have to check my inventory. I get it. I get why he's doing that. Can I buy anything from you? Ginter? No. Okay. It seems like this guy refreshes stuff based on how much time has passed. Like, how much time you have spent in-game as opposed to just the narrative progression. Which is nice when you're like a grinder person like me. Wait, plump berries. What do you need? You need like hoppo berries. Honey cake, scatterbang, hoppo. Need one of you. Move with a satchel. I say one. Sootfoot root. And sootfoot root is, you know, springy mushroom. Move satchel. I say one. And a sootfoot root. I don't remember what those look like. But I know I have some. I think. Sootfoot root. Iron bark tongue, sword cap, pop pop. Sootfoot root. You, come here. Move once. Move. There we go. Now I'm back. I wish I could summon the Pokemon in town so I could run faster. I know this teleporting is an option, but sometimes it takes longer to teleport than to run. What's up? I don't know, maybe you put sootfoot root in your candy, that's why people don't like it. I could teach you with my swap snack, how about it? I'm ready to learn. I don't know what it does. You hand it over the sootfoot root. You hand it over springy mushroom. And you hand it over the hopop berry. Then learn. You say you're the master. Everyone hates this thing, though. You obtained a swap snack. When eaten, this curious snack temporarily swaps Pokemon's offensive stats with its defensive stats. So basically what happened was people were eating it and they were like going on the attack. Is basically what happens. Well, if it isn't just typical of our famed Survey Corp recruit. So like a Finnan to water. Wait, so why do you know what a Finnan is, but the other... Oh, wait. I don't know if Finnan has dual fins. It might be the evolution of it. Huh. Maybe, yeah, that makes more sense. Swap snacks seem to swap around a Pokemon's offensive and defensive stats for a time. It's a curious sort of mix-up. Not at all what I was going for, but life serves up all kinds of surprises. Why don't you sell your candy like that, though? Like, clearly it's not meant for human consumption, but it has an impact on Pokemon. Don't shelf it, just rebrand it. And you Survey Corps folks end up fighting against all sorts of different Pokemon, don't you? If anyone can find good use for my swap snacks, I'm sure it would be someone like you. I get that, but like, if I'm in a position where I'm thinking, man, I really need to swap the defense stats with the offensive stats of my Pokemon, I feel like I would just go and try and just catch a different one. Like, what would be the situation that I'd even use that in? Like, is it like a literal in-time duration? Can I find it? Where is it? Please tell me I like actually... Okay, I have one. When eating this cure snack temporarily swaps the Pokemon's offensive stats with defensive stats. Do I have to use it in battle? How long does it last? I'll probably Google that. I don't think there's anything else in town. I still have that one quest with the 3-leaved Pokemon. And I think I've already checked Carnivine, and it's not that. I think the only other Pokemon I haven't checked that's been called out is Cherim, which I don't think it has 3 leaves. I think it has 2 leaves. But either way, I've heard enough people talk about how hard it is to even find that Pokemon. So, yeah, I think I'll probably table that quest for now. But I think for now, I think I'm going to put a pause there, at least for now. I might stream again, maybe in a couple hours if I'm feeling it. But at least for now, I think it's a good place to put a pause in it, take care of things on my end. But thank you everyone who hopped in this afternoon. Made some decent progress in this game after spending a lot of time grinding levels. And I'm really excited to see where this continues to go from here. So thanks for popping by, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.